Trap catching the mixtape, I hope you enjoyed it, but it's not done. I'm about to fuck your lives up with this ultimate verse. Beat that ass. Fuck. Okay, beat down, they know it's me. Gangsta P-O-E-T. Use burn up so it hit it, don't overheat. Foresight, now you cannot pull one over me. Coins in my pocket, that golden cheese. I drill to me, your hitters in my shooting range, and I use phone calls. I got super aim. Your girl go duck, she can super brain. Beat the thing halfway up like a super thing. Get him or die, I am not with the lame shit. Shovel told me beat down, come through and flame shit. Used to be skinny, so I hopped into A-Gym. Then I broke duck, now I cause intimidation. Shovel's a god, and I also got bosses. Ente, hound you, I'm a hot dog too. Fucking with the beat down, your ass better repent. Rain dance, thunder, that is my sequence. Eyes peeled every time we up. She used all the moves just to get my PP up. Hey, in 2013, no one hated more. She worshipped the D, I got a sacred sword. You never get him if you don't try. False swipe, you should be thankful you won't die. Shovel gang, saber squad, that's a pair of sets. I fucked her twice, that's a pair of sets. Your mom and the egg is my fault, I'm your father. The options you fell from the sky when the star burst. Elegant, I am the plug in the charger. High not fly, they used to call me Charger. Head hunch crow, I'm super respected. That's canon, your defense is super neglected. Shovel hits you, it is super effective. If I hit you, you're gonna super regret it.
Cancel that boss out, and I'm top tier with them legends. Back with Shofu on them UFOs, so y'all snakes actually Atkins. Boy, my flame's fatter than tepid. Got that bass slapping like Cleffin. I've been ballin' more as I leveled up, and I can't stop for you chestmen. Damn the punchline king, been the punchline god. Now these scrubs bite ye end up like Maul. While they all mouth and they no action, they ain't mega, they barely a threat. They stepping up to that final battle, but y'all ain't ready for Gary and Brad. The deck so big, might talk to you. Next gen bars on ultra. Team so stacked, they doing head checks. But I'm nice with the Jenny, no officer. Hold up, five, became a deity, I could go shine. So I'm a top hero, so line. These dodos try, but don't know fly. I'm Pidgeotto high, I guess I gotta run the score up high. These O's dying to rock with a homie, cause my wit's so lit. Your bros didn't even hold the candle. Rolling with a squad full of bandits, we ain't no hosts. So we will never turn so Lazo, we murking battles. These Togepi step up to us and they leaving the gym with some egg on their face. Oh, y'all below me, the squad is some monsters. You can't see the view, so the end of the game.
Blink, blow, ooh, dazzle gleam with the wispy. When I look in the gym for that badge, bet I'm leaving with Misty. Fire blast from that thing, make it leader look crispy. Getting on my level, no. Rare candies, you need 60. Now we running on us, feel like Tapu Coco Diamonds dancing, mirror being Ludacolo. Now that bitch coming fast and they not kimonos. Everything pointing to son, yeah, that's a logo. Yeah, we team battle, but can kill them solo. Haters blue by the die, you look like you total. Head all up in your ass, so I guess you slow, bro. Trying to torment us, taunt you. Little bitch, put effects on you. Now he buy the hex. Bugging me, get that scissor stab. Bet you call the X, catch these flows. Feel like missing, no. Look them bars are stretch. Got that stick, clip your wings won't fly. Shit not far fetched. Now enough, I can stretch. You should agree with me, girl. That Matty boy the best. Doesn't matter what stretch you use, I just snap, you lose. And I laugh when you get wrecked. All of these badges in my best, can of shit on my champ when I flex. We on that legendary shit. That's why you download our events. Yeah, we up next.
Hat to the fucking back. Pocket full of master balls, my hip I keep a 9-2 to deflate whoever gasses y'all. Ain't no one to surpass it all. Rockets blasting, you blasting off. The best that I can be for the Benji, still gotta catch them all. Fuck is you talking about? Don't blame me, I came with my niggas, we all in this bitch. Pull up with choppers, you giving your life up, you coming up missing, no need for a glitch. Team full of demons, I lead them, you don't have a chance when I fade you, no need for a switch. Fuck all the rest, all I want is the green, leave you ducking if I gotta reach for the stick. When I pull out the shotty, I'm catching a body, your crew catching mad drops. Machine isn't hitting, I pull out the cannon and let this bitch flash like a snapshot. Bitch, that's a bandit hit, we be some savages. Trappy is, we got banana clips. Damn it, shit, you gon' need bandages when the chopper chop your head off looking like a rabbit spin. Your blood will spill on the battlefield, how the Lena pour you mini yours. She say she like her men a little meteor. What the fuck I repeat it for?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to what will be our final semi-final match for D2. We got I Need Healing up against Thiccums squad, and I'm just now noticing I spelled Thiccums wrong on the overlay. I'll fix that mid-match. And I'm joined again by Maddie. How you doing, man?
I'm good, ready for some more scuffed casting. That we've already set the standard nice and low.
Hell yeah. You get the mistakes out early, and then
it's amplified by the fact that, at least on my spec, Thiccums is not in the like tank DPS support setup. I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's
I mean, that's on them, not me. I ain't hosting this shit.
Yeah. A Symmetra's strat coming in here for Thiccums. On the other hand, we have the Summer Reaper, but Frozen just gets absolutely melted by Time Monster on the Doomfist, and it's going to be very early point control here for Thiccums squad with the Symmetra already set up and the Reinhardt going down. This should be fight. However, Nervy though, with a pick on a partial arts, both teams jostling for position early on.
Time Monster deleted by Sigma, who is on Zarya. That's going to be confusing.
And Nervy. With the tank lane going down, this will actually be, despite
the very scrappy fight.
Yeah. But it looks like the sustained...
Time Monster's back into the telly, it's still up.
Just, you thought Doomfist could get back to point faster before. You've never seen a teleported Doomfist.
Yeah, right.
Alright, please kill it. Please kill it.
You gotta get rid of it now.
Yeah, I think what we really saw there was the difference that Moira made. Moira was able to keep up I Need Healing so much better than Chrissy on the, whatchamacallit, Baptiste, that even though Frozen went down first, it was overall a fight win, and with the Colette already up, this is going to be an aggro play here from I Need Healing. Two picks early though. Oh, Time Monster, the No Fear Meteor Strike, killing off two. That's a quick point retake now for Thiccums squad. I love that, like, the Doomfist ult is, you know, conventionally typically used as the get out of jail like escape mechanism, but every once in a while the Doomfist will see the opportunity and just go, no, I'm killing two.
I'll take this sweet ass kill feed.
Another one for the frag highlight video.
Yeah, right.
EMP hitting 3, however, does not hit the Baptiste, getting out the immortality field, so the team lives through it. And Nervy though, killing off partial arts, paying off his life. I Need Healing, that is not a clean engage. And Sigma, that's an ambitious grab, does eventually force out no seances. However, with so many bodies on the point, it will be a Thiccums squad. Again, hold it. What do you think about the grab EMP attempt there from I Need Healing?
It was aggressive, and I usually like aggressive for ults like grab and EMP, but it just kind of blew up in their face, and they're really gonna be behind in the ult economy, probably for the rest of this round.
Yeah, you did see that. Oh, Nervy. Okay, I wasn't even watching Nervy on the feed, just killing two. This is some classic Reaper play. Just like, we're not going to bother any amount of subtlety. We're just walking in, pressing Q.
Hey, if it works, it works. I'm not going to knock it.
You were talking about ult economy, and a way to get it right back is to win a fight with just 2 ultimates.
Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, yeah, they identified their problem before we even talked about it. So,
exactly.
Tip of the hat there.
You know, that's the best shot call. Just kill 3 with your ultimate. Just easy. It's Overwatch's an easy game.
It's just gotta be called.
The TP coming out. Oh yeah, the flank TP coming out. Immediately onto the point, and just a immediate recontest cap. Grab Space Jam combo does come in, killing off 2. Yeah, and just pretty clean from Thiccums squad. Just TP to point, press Q, win fight. Yeah, and this is like, I think especially at like because we watched the higher division on Friday. What I really like about the way these lower division teams are running their comps, admittedly this is Control, and Control is itself already kind of chaotic and all over the place. I like that they're kind of simplifying the game. It's a lot more just about like, you know, putting yourself in good positions instead of like messing.
Oh, but a huge EMP
hitting 5. Chrissy and Partial Arts going down. A massive play from Taku Tuesday.
No, that got everyone. You just missed the 6th because they were already dead.
Yeah, that's That's the play you want for Sombra, and like to kind of as a counterexample, what I was talking about, like I definitely think the Doomfist sim comp is a lot more simple. But if your Sombra gets value, as Taco Tuesday definitely did there, then you have a superior comp because EMP and Hack are such good abilities.
Take a quick peek at where Nervy is with their ultimate.
Oh my!
Oh, this is gonna be disastrous! Here it goes! Oh, it's 3, it's 4!
I thought they were checking it.
He's gonna clean up martial arts 5! Will he get the 6th? Are they out? Oh, Nervy.
Give us emo. Give us emo. Oh no, no emo from play the game.
He's sprayed and waved.
Alright, yeah.
Holy shit.
That's always check your corners. Oh boy, but the TP, they TP's just on the point again. Once again, they're giving that point present for free. Timeouts are not getting any kills this time. However, the Immortality Field forced out and Partial Arts killing up too. Nervy with the recontest back and forth, the big grab. If there's any follow-up, the Coalescence definitely trying to melt down the members of Thiccums squad. But yeah, once again, that Sim TP. Yeah, just Thiccums squad is now completely dominant. It's a stagger out now. Disaster for I Need Healing.
Just misses the point.
I Need Healing. You feel good. You kill 5 with your Reaper ultimate, and you assume you have it. And they were even guarding the. No one was keeping an eye on this MTP.
Yeah, I mean they lost the point like that earlier on. You can't forget about how stupidly broken the Sim TP is right now. The range is bigger. It stays there forever.
And it's not like the Sim was another surprise swap. They literally insta-lock Symmetra the entire time.
Yep, and it looks like Hydrated's going to stay on the Sim even now. Which, again, you can Sim Telly into the window. I think Nervy going over to the Pharah is going to help with the Symmetra a bit more, but we'll see.
But it look okay, yeah, they do have Gumi going on to the Mercy side. It will be pocketed. And yeah, same comp. Oh no, Seance.
He whipped the telly!
Oh no! Seance, please save yourself!
Don't touch the water! He can't get up! He's stuck!
Oh, I'm literally
you hate to see that.
Already won the fight anyway. So
a whole lot of other shit happened, but the real thing to watch was
I'm assuming you
I 100% followed Seance.
Good. So everyone gets to watch there. And it is Hydrated does swap over to the Ashe. They recognize that trying to run Sim Reaper into a Pharah is not a successful plan. White Room, pretty standard move here as teams will re-engage onto the point. Frozen is hunting for kills.
That's a massive
Sigma,
hack, though.
Yeah, Sigma just gets melted by Time Monster, and that is, you have the pseudo dive with the monkey ball comp, but having the ball over the Zarya. Okay, Nervy. I didn't realize went for Q. I'm going to assume that was an alt swap. I hope for Nervy's sake that was an alt swap. But like, what I was going to say was the
Canadian accent sound anything like Brugga? Sorry.
Oh, people are commenting on my Canadian accent?
No, Mangon asked who's casting. Carpe said Stee and Maddie. Mangon's like, Maddie, is that Brugga? Like,
yes,
no.
I am Brugga, hello.
We're all Brugga now.
Nervy, though, wins the battle against Hydratus. Now, that will be an untested fire that should get a bunch of value unless Crazy can put the pressure on.
Yep.
Orb from Fruzen just gets No Seance somewhere in there. No Seance is not having a good round of it. But Partial still just there swinging away.
Partial is one.
Nervy eventually cleans up, gets that value on the uncontested fire. So what I was saying was that because usually the Sombra Monkey is running with the Zarya, in part because if you're running into the Reaper, you need that Zarya in case the Monkey gets focused. So while there's way more mobility and angles available for the more pure dive, it is up to Sigma to make sure that Time Monster doesn't just get down on him and melt him down. However, with 5 ultimates coming up now, this is going to be an ultimate showdown. Time Monster just on the point. Just sup, what you going to do?
I mean,
yeah, that's White controlling for
to
free.
Come back to them and back onto point.
Bob is in. A massive EMP hits 5. But Nervy, though, killing up 2 and 3 in the back. Oh, that was a Bob. Okay, that was only 2 in the back. But still, Nervy just, getting so much value that despite that massive EMP... I'm sorry, with the massive EMP, I know what teams are which. Don't mind me. Totally not scuffed casting. It's fine. Alright. That makes a little more sense. I was wondering, I was like, wait, Nervy got EMP. Then I realized that the Sombra is on Nervy's team.
Good
Because
res
colors are hard.
out of Gumi. And no, we're not scuffed here. Nothing is spelled wrong on the overlay.
Nothing is
I don't know
spelled
what you're
wrong.
talking about. I mean,
Both
go and
teams
look.
are in the right order.
Go and look. What's spelled wrong
Casters,
up there?
don't forget. Oh, Nervy! Again, just a damage boosted rocket. Once again, finding no seance. The early pick for the third time. Time Hunter, though, wants that pick onto Frozen. Gets low. Immortality Field gets forced out. Partial Arts, an interesting ambitious grab. Does kill Frozen. But both teams now trading out back and forth. This is a scrappy fight. Either way it can go. Looks like Thiccums is in charge of the point. And with Time Hunter queuing just secure, that should be a flip over. And it is to Thiccums squad.
So they're coming back with Nervy's Barrage. You could even hold off and wait for the EMP as Taco Tuesday dies. That's unfortunate. See,
Yeah.
you probably can't wait for the EMP
Oh.
now.
No, okay.
You could have held on to that barrage a little longer though.
That's what we call an ambitious barrage, which is the nice way of saying it was a feed.
Yes,
Frozen.
absolutely.
Now,
It was a feed,
okay,
and
it looked like they were setting up for ultimate, but they are waiting for the team to reaggress.
after watching how that last fight goes, I wouldn't have been surprised if they did it.
Yeah, this is peak. Like, lower division will definitely have those messy, scrappy fights. Frozen just throws out the ultimate. A hack on the Seance is big, because that's the beat gone if they can kill the Seance before we contest it, or just kill the rest of the team around him. Seance can't keep them up. Chrissy forcing out the Immortality Field and Purple. Chrissy can go down too. Sigma, a massive play, killing off that support line. And it is just not even really an ult fight for I Need Healing. Just a clean half dive setup. And Nervy with the pick on Stay Hydrated. This will be a 1-1 going over to Control Center.
I think we're going to be here for a while this evening, Maddie.
Yeah.
If anything we watched there is an indicator, we had some very scrappy fights. We had some very well thought out fights. And I'd like to see, as the matches go on, the well thought out fights start to outnumber the scrappy ones.
I have some bad news for you.
Yeah.
I've watched enough, I've cast enough lower division, especially on Control. I don't think we're going to have a lot of the well thought out fights, at least on this one.
I'd like to think that these two teams are going to make each other better, and I'm
I
going
hope
to be
so.
optimistic about it.
Also, I just want to be clear to everybody before it seems like I'm trash talking these teams. I am recognizing that I am equally pleb tier, if not below, most of these players, to be honest.
Takes one to know one, as they
Exactly. I am casting. It is a lot of this is from personal experience of what it's like to play at the relatively lower level. It is a mirror composition from both sides, except for it's actually I Need Healing this time, running the Symmetra while Time Monster staying on that Reaper, and Partial Arts just going in, killing two. WM1, as you do.
Yeah, unless you can set it up on the point, Junk Sim is never gonna out damage Junk Reaper because the Reaper can just get in everyone's face. That being said, he does die because he overextends a little bit. We're gonna see Thiccums squad sort of back up onto the point, cap it. Hopefully, Time Monster can get back before the start of the next fight. But we are gonna see Taco Tuesday and Nervy staying on their respective heroes, and I think that I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, the Symmetra obviously strong if you have point, but very hard to recontest. However, with Frozen getting the Fire Strike kill on the No Seance, this is a very early advantage, movement and healing wise, for I Need Healing, as Immortality Field is forced out and eliminated. So now this should be cleanup setup opportunity. However, Taco Tuesday going down, still a scrappy fight.
Absolutely, we're just seeing back and forth. Sigma gets Partial Arts, Hydrated kills Nervy, dropping the Tyrant immediately kills White.
Killing off White,
Sigma falls
and
to Time
Thiccums
Monster
holds.
as well.
Who needs a Lucio? We don't need a Lucio.
Yeah, right?
On the other hand, I do think, as you were saying before, this is while Symmetra can be very powerful, I think saw kind of the weakness of the comp compared to the mobility of the Reaper.
Like, if her turrets aren't on point, then she's not doing the same amount of DPS Reaper as. Meanwhile, Time Monster's just hanging out, waiting.
Yep. Time Monster wants another big Q.
Oh,
Alright,
that
Nervy
tire
this
could
time
be
the
real
tire.
bad.
Just chasing
Oh,
Time
he gets
Monster
him
around!
anyway! Oh, Ty! You should have
Alright.
stayed up there when you heard that tire, friend. We should see a point swap over to I
Both
Need
are
Healing
shattered.
here.
Frozen's is way better, and yes, this is a recontest win for I Need Healing.
So we're looking at the Grav Beyblade. on the side of Thiccums squad. I think that's definitely the better set of ultimates compared to the wall. They are finally going to set the turrets up, though, as I had alluded to earlier. Sim's real value on this map comes to getting to the point first, getting those turrets out.
And we're looking at, Time Monster goes for an early spin. Does eventually hit down Taco Tuesday, but not necessarily enough trade. But Crazy, though, killing off Frozen. The back away is called here for I Need Healing. On the other hand, Immortality Field forced out. Always an important ability to get out of the way. And there's enough ultimates, they could try to recontest it. Sigma just has to... Oh, I cast it. Okay. And yeah, that pick on the white. Oh, Nervy. That's an ambitious tire.
Why?
Why, indeed. I ask myself these questions.
The discipline, not quite there. Again, this is just the first map on Control. You could see teams clean stuff back up, though I do love the...
that is a good wall.
Initial engage with the wall.
Fire Raven with... Oh, yeah, there's Grab Tire.
Taco Tuesday just keeps dying real early in these fights. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, part of that's also just the nature of the Symmetra, right? Like,
yeah.
I think it's a combination of Thiccums identifying that you can't let Symmetra snowball, but Nervy with the pick on it too. I'll hold that thought for a second. As Sigma could love no seance, I need healing. Putting the numbers out here. Partial Arts gets a pick on the Sigma, but will not be enough as I Need Healing switches. Yes, I think part of it is Thiccums is doing a good job not letting Taco Tuesday get value, but it is also that the Symmetra does have no ability to get out if the Symmetra overextends, particularly if they're relying on a Reinhardt, the shield gets melted. Alright, no ultimate's almost completely dry, though Nervy has another tire, especially roller kill on a hydrated.
Solid pick.
Thiccums squad. You have to wait for that. You can't recontest, and that's his time rate. Oh, Nervy wants blood. Okay, yeah, partial hits
again,
that.
Real ambitious.
Panic Immortality Field, though. That is not something you want to use if you are Thiccums trying to push into this. I would wait for that Immortality to come back up there, much as it does feel bad. But they want to go in. They're using...
They're gonna have to back up with the window.
Oh, throws in a massive shatter!
Walk
but time up behind for
your
it.
window's useless. That was silly. I don't like that.
That was it was a nice kite on the hands of I Need Healing, but indeed the fact that it was a window that was so kiteable is probably something that you want back if you're crazy. Same with the pick on, stay hydrated. And now Thiccums just has to even just try to touch the point. They have swapping onto Fire Raven onto the ball just to get there. Time Monster trying to TP on there, getting focused down, does get a pick on the Taco Tuesday, and will trigger overtime in time while Parkstar's on. Ultimate's throwing out back and forth by both teams. And an interesting Immortality Field, trying to keep the opposing team alive. Don't quite think that's how that works.
Much like the placement of that window earlier, not great.
Yeah.
Looks like it's cleanup time now for I Need Healing.
Fire Raven just spinning the wind, desperately trying to get to the point while Nervy kills everybody else.
I mean, Fire's still very alive. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there it is. Nervy eventually works.
I Need Healing.
And it will be I Need Healing taking that one. Yeah, I think what we did see there was both comps being strong, especially, obviously, when the Symmetra has the point, it's particularly hard to break, especially if some of your important cooldowns get used. Not the respect, and here it is, yep, watch, just see no one just behind them.
I'm so glad
if you're
I called
Nervy,
him out there.
you lick your lips, you're so happy. Alright, and let's
delicious.
Get the emote and wave. Okay, we got the spray in time. Yeah, what I was kind of saying is that, obviously, like, panic can happen, and especially on the Baptiste, because positioning, but, like, I have actually noticed kind of throughout the set, I didn't really bring it up because it wasn't as relevant, but Chrissy uses the Immortality Field very early in fights, and I think that's, especially, for example, that tire, needs to be communicated if the team is saying to use it, because that's, in the setups that they're running, the only benefit of Baptiste over the Moira is Immortality. And if Immortality is getting fought early, you either have to wait till it comes out, or you're fighting at a significant disadvantage compared to the Moira.
And so we will be moving on to a hybrid map. Our hybrid map pool is Kings Row, Numbani, or Eichenwald. I mean, you assume Kings Row. That's just the comfort pick, but we'll see.
I would assume so as well, especially because Thiccums seems to be a Reinhardt team. They only I don't think they even ran Monkey on any of those maps. So I'm gonna assume also I'm going to Thiccums, please organize with tank, DPS, heal. Or whoever. talk while typing. I apologize.
Nervy's got the lobby. They don't need to. It's fine.
Yeah, like if it doesn't happen, it's fine. But it would be nice just for the sake of consistency, so people aren't confused. There you go, Ty. See, we gotta at least pretend that we have some level of consistency. Speaking of Steam, now might be a great time to spell Thiccums correctly.
I spelled it correctly like 18 years ago. I don't know where you were.
Okay. I mean, I am a pleb with only one monitor, and that monitor goes for is actually watching the map. Hanamura is an interesting hybrid map. You know, it's a new change to the map pool that they're trying out on the new patch, to have Hanamura be a hybrid. But
yeah, I have Brugge's spreadsheet up. It is control, hybrid, escort, assault. Control, hybrid, control, escort.
And it is first to four, right?
Yeah. So now I will again remind that it needs to be Kings Row, Numbani, or Icon. So let's see what they pick.
I imagine, yeah, I assume Kings Row as well. I could see Icon. I doubt we're going to see Numbani.
Cough, Kings, cough. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, we know what I Need Healing wants. See, now I want Thiccums to not pick Kings just to mess with I Need Healing. To,
yeah. I mean, that's how you thumb.
Like...
Scrims Row.
Yeah, okay.
They go Scrims Row.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, folks, we're going to Kings Row.
Is there anybody that doesn't like Kings Row? Legitimately want to know, because I need to find you and explain to you why you're wrong. No. 20-minute long PowerPoint. Everyone's got to love Kings Row. And I definitely think, considering the style of map that in play that is viable in Kings Row, we're probably going to see a similarly scrappy back and forth match between these two teams on Kings Row. Certainly a map that benefits the WM1 turn off your brain cells a little bit style of play that can be very effective if done well. And also, no Seats won't be able to fall off the map on Kings Row, which will love that.
And I do have our playoff casting desk set up on stream right now.
Oh,
it is an absolute work of art, and
sure.
It does currently notice Eagles.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of violence going on. Mangon is threatening to kick someone's shins in, eat their liver, snap their neck, and feed you to maggots. And Mangon is jealous that the desk noticed Eagles.
That's incredibly violent and very specific.
Yeah. Oh my god, please don't switch sides, please don't switch sides, please don't switch sides.
Nervy with the proper double checking defense and attack tournament setup here. I mean, if they stay sides, you could just keep the... right, because it would change their colors, right? Thiccums has to take attacks so that we don't mess with their colors.
I don't care about the colors. I'm concerned about changing the names and the score. It's more work.
Oh, do you have to swap all of it? Oh, yeah, I guess you would, yeah. Attack first.
Yay.
We take this.
Perfect for us. So Thiccums squad will be attacking on Kings Row first. Man, I don't even know what comps we're gonna see out of these teams, because we've seen Sombra, we've seen Sim, we've seen some Pharah being played. Oh my god, they switched. Gosh,
unlucky. I agree with that. Like, it's kind of a book. I am going to make the bold call that there will probably be a Reinhardt in one of the teams.
Oh, wow.
Most likely Ryan Zari.
Oh, Kerchow. Looks like Desk is going to notice Kerchow now over Eagles. We do, the Desk does favor Prime subs over just saying hi. Not that I'm telling people that we're asking for
Yeah, not
for
that we're
subs
simping
or
for subs.
anything, but you know,
What?
the desk will be happy if you do.
You know, Steve, I have Amazon Prime,
Oh shit.
and I haven't used it this month. What should I do with that free Twitch Prime sub? Do you think?
Ooh man. Is DeFran streaming himself farming yet?
Probably.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for him to like set up the farm stream. But obviously the only correct choice would be dropping that sweet Prime sub to Golden Hammer Gaming.
Give Golden Hammer Gaming Jeff Bezos' money.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Put Jeff Bezos' money in our back pocket, please. Any primers in chat?
Now entering.
Yeah, I always love watching Twitch when like the month resets and you watch everybody and go, oh yeah, shit.
Dem
All right,
Prime subs start going. Oh, and we are immediately into pause. Add that to the bingo card, folks.
I assume this is a DC that we just haven't seen yet.
I'm just also gonna put the question mark in the chat.
Yeah, there it is. Taco Tuesday. The Taco has to uninstall the aim hacker. I saw Taco Vent. I love that it's not even like it's not clutch or kick anymore. It's just flat out just Among Us has taken over as of the peak.
Absolutely. Guys, I was on cams. Everyone laugh at Mangon. They don't know which parking lot.
I tried to kill Nocturno. They were playing Double Shield and Among Us. Yeah, we've decided that the finals will actually be decided by a game of Among Us.
By Among Us.
That's the tiebreaker if these teams go to 7-man. Not even checking if the desk is higher.
Initiating match.
Slide us back on over to the map. Hanging out at the Hoof and Haunch as always. It's definitely my favorite part of King's Row.
Oh, it's just hanging out. See, personally, I'm just hanging out in Moriarty's fine books while I wait.
Oh, there you go.
Ready for battle.
Pew 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 pew. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so obviously offense spawns never know what to do, but it looks like
Chat
Thiccums on
impatient.
blue.
This is why the
It's
desk
gonna be-
won't notice you, Mangon.
It looks like we'll be the Ash May, and the double shield with the Sigma. Sigma
I'm-
not always in not
I'm
the
here for
strongest
what
point
this
he's
is
ever
about
been.
to be, though.
Wait. Alright, looks like a ball Zarya coming out. Throws and just immediately seeing how if he could speedrun beyond the choke point.
Oh, they catch
teleport.
the Zarya out. Nope, Zarya does make it back on the other side of the wall. I was hoping they'd get a good wall and grind charge.
A really nice plan of Partial Arts. Partial Arts has got to die here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Partial Arts
that
just
was
kind of turbo fed, to be honest.
Well, he got booped in there by Frozen. That was the ball play. I will give some third ball.
Would you describe that as baller?
Yes. And no
I just don't even know where to look.
Quick.
There's fights going on everywhere. Finally, we're gonna see
Exactly.
Thiccums squad back up. Give up at least one tick, although Stay Hydrated is gonna get called upstairs. Nervy's
How
gonna
does
blow him
Chris
up.
get away with that res? How
Yeah,
does he not
that
punch
was
that?
a fucking aggressive res.
That's the res I yell at Mercy about doing. Oh, when Frozen gets slept, but will there be any
Head
follow-up?
press
No
is
seance
still
prolonging
press,
the death.
baby.
The seance is just prolonging it while, okay, a bit of miscoordination while Nervy finds stay
Hydrated
hydrated.
picked again though.
This is so messy. And this is primarily because of that. The ball, Farah and Sombra just moving the attention every which way that Thiccums...
And we got a DC from Gumi. Just having internet problems all across the board.
Yeah. Yeah, so like what we're seeing very quickly on, for one thing, is that Hybrid is actually swapped onto the mirror of the Farah. So clearly Hybrid not confident in the ability on the Ashe to pressure off Nervy. Beyond that, really we need to see Time Monster and Fire Raven punish Frozen. It's up to those two to try to limit the value of the ball is able to get, because ball can be punished by the comp that Thiccums is running. They just need to actually punish the ball before the ball can, you know, boop them all along and isolate players for Nervy, Taco, and White to kill. Cafeteria. I saw Nervy appear in the corner. Monk W.
I mean, Blizzard servers have been taxed since the beginning of the pandemic. It's just
Implying that they
more.
weren't taxed before the pandemic? Blizzard servers?
He killed me. I was there. Oh no, my mic isn't muted. My actual go-to Among Us strat is if I'm one of the imposters, I'll let the other imposter do all the killing. That's just one part of the game. I'm here to sow dissent in the argument once somebody finds the body. I'm here to, like, the second somebody says something that's incorrect, I'm in there being like, well, no, how did you get into the upper corner of navigation if the body was found there and I just saw you up in the corner? Is he doing AFK strat?
Kind of sus. No, my favorite strat, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't play that much, but I have played a lot of, like, Mafia style games in the past, and bussing the other Mafia member is a tried and true strat.
I'm a secret Hitler fan myself. It's a great game.
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah.
White talked equals sus.
Yeah, I think that is my favorite thing about those kinds of games, is like when everyone starts saying, you accuse someone, that's kind of sus. It's like, oh, but you're calling them sus, that makes you kind of sus. And they're like, everyone starts throwing hands.
Thurston is booted.
Okay, and it looks like, oh, no. Yeah, Gumi has reconnected. Okay.
Gumi is back in.
So I did actually see how much of the Valk Gumi had before Gumi lost it, but not the worst ultimate to lose, admittedly.
Town of Salem Ultimate Mafia game. I have never heard of it.
Townsend. Alright, so Thiccums squad, Rig backing out to this corner. Very nice defensive position. However, okay, I was gonna say they were giving a lot of cart progress, but it looks like I Need Healing forgot for a second that they're supposed to be on the cart.
What?
And...
What? No. White said they were doing their task on cart. I don't know how it wasn't pushed.
Clearly, right. Clearly, White is sus. Attempt at a charge here from Partial Arts onto Frozen, as the Ice Block gets close out, and Frozen just rolling for 3. Once again, Sigma gets isolated, but not able to be punished. And Frozen just in the backline. Time Monster, that Blizzard should result in a kill, but Nervy, ulting in the background, kills off Partial Arts. That might not be enough. Nervy, though, with the kill on the Time Monster, they're fighting back and forth. It's incredibly scrappy. Can either Mercy res a down teammate? It looks like Gumi will get Sigma up, and it will be advantage.
You see Fire Raven get hacked, though, and split off a little bit by the ball. They are able to make it out. Oh, they are real low, getting topped off though.
And
Nervy winning that
wins
far 1v1.
Far 1v1. Well, 2v1. They did have Murph's pocket. Can Thiccums recontest with his Fire Raven? Has the ultimate. They're both use his fight position desperately. Thiccums trying not to give up point B, as just this overwhelming pressure and aggression is coming out from Thiccums squad. All right, Fire Raven, can you find anybody?
Sigma gets caught, just drops the bubble. They a-okay.
Throws and gets naded, but not punished for it. And the EMP grab is up, but Sigma gets hacked. A huge.
How does Sigma somehow doesn't get shattered? Again,
So,
shatter is
martial
just
arts
such a
is
bizarre.
This fight is all over the place. There's so many things happening all at once. EMP hits 5. There you go.
Everyone
Grab
press
EMP.
Q.
The classic. And we didn't even get to talk about it, but yeah, Time Monster is now over on the Sombra to punish Throzen, but Throzen says no, I'm playing Reinhardt, and we have somehow no, we're in the mirror for a second, but it's going to be Ash Kree now, a pseudo double sniper, while Hydrated clearly in spawn pressing tab now onto the Widowmaker. Swaps around the board, ultimates looking like Gumi's the only one for ended healing. But Hydrated just winning the sniper battle, but Gumi, free res, the power of mercy, your pick doesn't matter, and Nerby gets res and immediately kills Hydrated. Partial though wins the Reinhardt battle, and that cannot be res. But Nerby sitting on the high ground now.
Yeah, denying quite a bit of space for Thiccums.
That high ground is so important.
Oh! Time Monster teleports up right into Nervy's face. Oh,
Taco.
Nervy's taking the Widow duel. Widow don't have dynamite though.
And
Oh, and
Nerby
Nervy's
just-
popping off
Nerby.
right now.
Shatter though.
Robert's
Potentially
providing
could be that-
assistance.
Time Monster is sitting here with that EMP, eventually just completely with it.
Oh! Nervy absolutely popping off from that high ground on the Ash. That was just the hit scan diff right there. Like,
Oh, Throzen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're throwing a little bit of shade on the pile there. But yeah, no, that high ground on point C, if it's given up and not contested, or we actually saw like Hydrated did their job. They went on to Widowmaker, they killed off the Ash on high ground, but they didn't punish the res and got punished for it in response, and then just a non-contested Ash on the high ground will throw dynamite, get bot, and just murder your team.
and it was a GR thanks to that, and that will be a spot I will be taking advantage of in the future in my comp matches if I'm playing Ash. That was pretty ridiculous.
Looks like a monkey defense here for Island here. And I didn't like process the time bank the first 2 times because I
It's
didn't
pretty
think
big.
it was that fast. But like 334 Kings Row, that is
Massive.
that's huge.
It's a big
Like-
boy time bank.
White going for that early alt farm on Hidden Moira strat. Doubt that'll get punished, but we'll see. Yes, throws out there. A Doom Hanzo.
That is a bold DPS line, but it's unexpected, and maybe that'll kind of throw I Need Healing off a little bit.
And to be fair, there's nothing really that, like, if Doom gets value, it's kind of okay. Doom.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
Doom kind of disrupting, doing his thing.
I'm just gonna throw my arms in the air about what I was gonna talk about. Composition and ways to play Doomfist. As the res does come through though, and Taco punches partial arts. Yeah, this should have happened. Taco just sits there on the Reaper, killing everybody. And although the pick was nice, once again, saw the inability to punish the res means that it will be on Need Healing, just pushing back Thiccums squad for now. Although Taco will have to get back.
Oh no, what is this? Why?
Oh,
Partial arts, why?
partial.
Oh,
but
Nervy's gonna get
Hydrate.
picked too. Well, you just have
I think
2
they have
people
res.
feeding.
Yeah, they do have res up. And a really nice, like, Mercy getting bubbled, getting monkeyed, just like everyone covering for the Mercy to get that free res. So that pick doesn't end up batting, except for Ultra. Time Monster just going in with the punch on the Doomfist, you know, like you do. Bob very early for Nervy, but Hydrate picking off Sigma. That cannot be res. Mercy's res should still be on cooldown, and Bob is guarding spawn? Question mark?
Yeah, I don't know about
That's
that. That's
not really where you
interesting.
want your Bob to be.
Meanwhile, welcome to the chat, Don.
And it looks like in the meantime, Thiccums squad is just cleaning up I Need Healing, and it's just White left on the point, and will go down. And an ultimate-less fight win here for Thiccums. That
Not
was a
quite
cost.
the first fight cap that we saw for I Need Healing, but still a very quick capture here with 2 minutes left on King's Row. So now they're sitting cool and pretty with 430 for point B.
Nervy though, I mean, sure, the Bob was a whiff, but if you build like your Arya pitches another one, you know, you could have. Weird location. Oh, a shatter!
That's a big
Partial.
shatter.
That is
Pressure
bad
gets
shatter.
quite a bit. Time Monster and Fire Raven with the follow-up. Just
They
gotta
have
clean
6
up
ults, but they
Taco
only
Tuesday.
need
There you go. That's
that
how
was-
you do it.
Clean TBH. Yeah, I love like okay. I mean, I don't love
Ooh,
like
that's
not
what I
the
wanted.
way to play Doomfist really. Oh, but I do love the lack of respect Time Monster is
Oh, look
giving
at
to
this.
the enemy.
Look at the monkey behind enemy lines.
Oh,
Coming
oh,
in.
just throws in on the stealth mission. How does Throzen get out there? Not punished at all. However, grab Dragon and everything else online. And no really good defensive ultimate to counter that. If a big grab comes in, that's basically just a free fight win. But Time Monster, oh, but White trading off, can Gumi get the res on the White? That's so important for the team fight.
White
And a
died
grab-
using the coal too.
The grab dragon is there, but the grab didn't really land. It just hit Taco, who could fade through it. And
So-
the grab, on the other hand, is much bigger.
And Bob is in there just to clean everything up. We are gonna see Partial Arts get. Oh my God, is Partial Arts gonna win the fight by himself? It's just him v Sigma.
But that is a
no.
fully turned Zarya. And yeah, Time Monster, that was aggressive play. If it worked out, maybe. But we again saw Nervy. If you leave Nervy and Ash uncontested on high ground, Ash is just going to get picks again and again.
So we saw a big fight win the fight before this one for Thiccums squad, but they just had the one person on cart the whole time, so they didn't really get the amount of space they should have gotten for a team fight that big, and that just enabled I Need Healing to kind of come back and get us to where we are now.
All their ultimates to do it too. Like that was a really rough fight if you're on your healing, and you're really sorry if you're Thiccums, and you really have your on healing, because now you're in such a strong position defensively. You have your Ash set up almost with another Bob.
They're
Your
holding
ult bank
Archway now.
completely dry. Yeah, look at this. They're on the verge of spawn camping. They're just there's so much space now that has to be retaken by Thiccums squad, and really unless like it's not to hydrated to get a miracle shot onto Nervy. I don't like that Nervy is basically being left to just do their thing alone.
We got the sneaky Throzen in the back line though, just waiting, coming in
Frozen
with Bob.
just hit the back line the entire time. I love that style of monkey play. Just no fear. We're just gonna beat the enemy team. Partial gets isolated. But
Taco
hydrated
Tuesday's
though,
down.
on top
Kills are
of-
coming in though.
And Gumi can res that with all those kills coming
Throzen
out.
might die though. Nope, does make it out alive, just barely.
And we are seeing Gumi's getting a ton of value on that Mercy res. Thiccums squad is getting picks, but those picks aren't mattering because the res is happening out and it's not being punished. I think every res Gumi has gone for, gotten. However, the alt stack now is coming into play. They will have a grab dragon, they will have beat, and nano boost. On the other hand, grab on both sides. Sigma, the preemptive grab, gets it first, hits 3. Dynamite is in, and yeah, that's just a look how charged
That's
Sigma is right
such a clean fight for I Need Healing. I mean, just the
Sigma's
great grab,
glowing.
the follow-up was all there immediately, and now we're down under a minute to go. Could this be
Sigma-
as far as the card goes?
Sigma was glowing in the dark there, so charged up, just free Zarya damage,
Oh,
and
we got
Gumi was damage resistance right off.
Taco Tuesday ready to party. Oh, finds Time Monster, gets forced down. Okay, so not quite funny as
And
it could
Frozen
have
is
been.
in. A nice charge of partial arts. I like that charging in. However, Grab Dragon comes out and the beat comes out. Maybe a couple too many ults, but if you gotta win the fight sometime, you gotta win it. And it should.
And if you're any
okay.
healing, you just want to die now, get out, take that next fight, because you did gain all that space back as the cart moved backwards. And it looks like Taco Tuesday will be able to make it out. They do make it around the corner. We will definitely see a recontest last second here for I Need
And as far as
Healing.
eco fights go, that like I Need Healing, sorry, used nothing while Thiccums used their big ult combo and their defensive ult therapy. So it is up to partial
Bobbin.
hit, early shatter, Bob versus
Burr.
and a huge shatter hitting that
Shatters
thing. The time
in.
was just taco, but in the meantime, the backline just melts down as Rosen is just asserting dominance in the backline. And it's just desperation here from Fire Raven, trying to keep the point contested, but it will be a point B hold and a celebratory spin from Taco Tuesday.
They let it rip, and they get their second map.
Yeah, that was like the first map was kind of a lot more chaotic back and forth. This felt like there was a lot, as you said, there was more thought. It felt like being put into play for.
Yeah, I mean, like look how clean Missile it is. This fight is.
Yeah.
They clean up real quick. They don't let anyone get out. They kill who they need to in order. And it looks
I
like
believe
we'll be getting
halftime
a
should
bit
happen
of
after game
halftime.
3, though, shouldn't it? Or is it after 2? I don't actually know the
I
rules.
mean, if they're assuming it's 4 maps, then after 2. It used to be after 2 in Overwatch League, so that makes sense to me. And so it looks like we'll be going into halftime for a second here. Just have a few minutes. I have absolutely nothing prepared for it, but I'm sure we could find something dumb to do.
Yeah, I mean, while we rack our brains for ideas, I just like what we really did see there is like a little bit of a better sense about map geometry. About like doing things like putting Nervy on high ground, and as you said, like really clean ult wins. Whereas like Thiccum Squad did win fights, but the fights they won were like either like huge individual plays or all 6 ultimates. It didn't really feel like they were team fight wins as much as like ultimate wins, and I Need Healing is just dominating in the neutral.
And yeah, Chow, your name's still up. The desk still notices you for that Prime sub. Do still appreciate it. We put it to good use, keeping things scuffed. Actually, most of it goes to awards, to like trophies and stuff for the teams that win.
Although mailing things in the current climate. All right, so we have ass now against box.
Say first to 4 and best to 7 are slightly different. Ever so slightly. Gumi's frames can't take it. That's unlucky.
Have you considered playing on not a potato? I hear that helps.
Well, now hold up. What if you just get more potatoes and kind of daisy chain them together a little bit?
Yeah, I actually run Overwatch on a bunch of potatoes wired in parallel.
That's brilliant. I use cantaloupes actually. I just upgraded. I guess while we're waiting, let's see how bad I can lose in a random match of Among Us. If Steam would open. I mean, unless we can get enough people out of chat that want to do a quick round of Among Us.
While you do that, I'm going to try to figure out who won between Benchwarmers and Obsidian Trikes.
Please do. 'Cause God forbid somebody post it.
Yeah, I the first thing I did was check the match announcements, but that did not happen.
Yeah, I'll drop code in here. If you want to play, go into the general voice channel. I'll set it up and hop in there in a second. Among Us play. EPYEXQ.
Oh, apparently the match is still going on. Jesus. Okay.
Oh wow.
And that started at 7:30, so that's a long button.
Oh, you want to move over to General VC real quick, Maddie?
Oh, sure.
See if anyone joins us for Among Us while we wait.
So it is currently 3-2 for Obsidian Strikes.
Oh.
So that match is also very, very close. Oh, I see. They thought it was first to 3, and so they're trying to reassemble their teams. That is why this match is still going on.
Uh-huh. Why did it just capture Discord? That's not what I wanted you to do.
Who is Cyan? Me. I believe we've actually seen. We saw Cyan fill before, actually, in one of their previous matches.
Why won't this capture Among Us? That's really frustrating. It's being a potato about it. Oh, hey, we got Brad in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this a different way.
Apparently, Thiccums Squad doesn't know who their own subs are. Okay, give me.
Unlucky.
Yeah. There's just some tournament admin stuff happening in the background right now.
We'll just fit that to screen real quick.
Looks like there's some. Yeah. So there's some tournament issues happening right now.
I see Yano getting online. How do I change the settings? Oh, there we go. Let's drop that kill cooldown a little bit.
Apparently, so is there a thing where you can only have one ringer in a match? Is that a thing?
Yes, unless the other team agrees to it.
Right. So it looks like. So basically, it looks like Time Monster.
Oh, we got Banbrugge in here. What a great name.
It looks like Time Monster looks to take a break for the night, but just wasn't playing up to snuff. But because Thiccums Squad already has a sub, there's currently they're trying to see if they can get Ty back.
That is unlucky.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, we have somebody named Bob. Chat, anyone else coming? If not, I'm gonna hit the old start button. Do I need to add oh, we got another. We got a fifth. Yana, if you're in here, do I need to change any of the tasks or anything? I'm not sure what the actual settings usually are. let's just oh no, we got Gumi in here who is in the match currently. Do 3, 1, 2. Okay. It won't let me do a third common task, so 2, 1, 2 it is. Alright, we got 7.
I muted myself. Looks like I Need Healing is being Legends and is allowing the second ringer. So we will still have a match.
That's fantastic. Well, we'll quickly try and get one quick round in. Oh boy. Well, this isn't fair because half these people are probably watching the stream, but what are you gonna do?
Looks like it's going to be Rialto for our next map. That was the choice of Thiccums squad, who are currently down 2-0. While Steve continues to lose in Among Us.
I mean, it was very clearly, not me. Well, guess I'm getting voted out. I guess specking as a ghost is a lot easier.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I'm gonna vote for Yana just to be safe.
Always kick Steve.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, it was correct. But let me know when the match is actually ready to go.
Yeah. I'll be here doing the actual, like, checking in, making sure they're ready to go. Right now, they're just waiting and setting things up.
Just
so.
gonna immediately turn the lights off, cause fuck all y'all. Where's my imposter Brad at? Oh, there he is. All right, let's see. Oh. And we go to the chat. I was lonely. Mangon kind of sus. Oh, and the votes are going. And they are not going in the correct direction.
Looks like they're ready up now.
Oh, they already? Yep, Gumi left. Oh, the drama. And
Should we drop
lights
back
off.
into the desk?
Did we go into the map yet?
They're literally waiting on our like both teams are. They're waiting on the desk.
I'm just being a dick. All right, throw him the desk guard, and I'll jump in after 2 seconds. Hey, that's a dub, baby.
Welcome to Rialto.
We'll definitely get some more going after the match.
Fire Raven was watching you stream while waiting.
Initiating match.
We are on to Rialto. Great map.
Should we go back to the actual desk, or is we're just gonna stay in general?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Back into
Yeah.
fancy
Level
casting desk.
So yeah, so we did see a substitution for Thiccums. Sayanu Chiha is coming in for Time Monster. Yes, Time Monster is just having a bit of a mental boomage happening.
Shit happens. Oh, and
Yeah.
Uchiha, that's a pretty big upgrade. There's definitely going to be some eyeball cheatery going on there.
Yeah, I mean, we've actually seen this isn't the first time Cyan has subbed in for Thiccum Squad. We've actually seen Cyan before.
You gotta whisper.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
We got ourselves a sneaky team. This is the shit I absolutely love in Overwatch. When you get a team just getting together to do some absolute dog shit like this.
There's only 4 of them. Oh, nope, Nervy's there.
There we go.
And
there we go.
Chrissy's coming. Okay, here we go.
Shh. Oh, Chrissy's zooming in.
One.
Alright, wait.
Incoming.
Oh, they go around the corner and they walk right into some fucking rockets. But the fight starts and they're going for the Windland strat, and I'm absolutely here for it. As we do see
Partial kills
Partial
White.
get the first pick onto White. However, we're gonna see
Nervy.
some hacks coming out from Taku Tuesday, but he loses his face. We see Sigma getting demeched. However, Nervy is gonna kill Partial Arts. And Chrissy,
and Chrissy.
Uchiha kill Throzen, Stay Hydrated kills Sigma. What a... I love it. As we
I mean,
see
I
Fire
definitely think
Raven.
that's worth.
Oh, it's always worth it because you get a second fight regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And like the first point here is kind of dog shit on attack. Let's be honest. Like unless you're absolutely rolling, you're not really gonna hold until about this point when you get spawn advantage. So you might as well just do something stupid. And if you catch the team off guard to start off with, then you get another fight and your spawn advantage. So Throzen's gonna get pinned.
Frozen Ninja, but Nervy was such a fast barrage, immediately clicking up both DPS. They've decided they're next leveling their dope contest Nervy strat and not even having a potential counter to what Nervy is running right now.
And they are still hanging around the corner. They're still going to be able to contest the cart last second here.
And hydrated on the Ashe now, so there is at least an acknowledgement of the fire's resistance. I don't know, like it is possible to run the rush comp into the fire comp, so you basically just try to bully the backline. But a nice wall out, Throzen getting cut again. Throzen keeps getting caught by this Mei. And it's up, however, Throzen somehow gets away from that. And now there is...
Oh, Mei's back.
some really awkward angles here trying to fight.
Blizz is
And
out.
very quick,
That's going to be big.
yeah, very, very quick ultimate from Cyan, demeching Sigma, but gives his life for it. Nervy is still just sitting here, raining down damage, killing off 2. Nervy, I don't have any stats here, but it's got to be close to a deadlift at this point.
Oh,
Especially that barrage
absolutely.
killing
They're
off
just
Fire Raven.
getting maximum value. That's the second barrage we've seen.
Yeah, Nervy is just lighting up the kill feed right now.
Honestly, I like that hold by Thiccums Squad. I really do.
Yeah, I would prefer if V was a little more, like, basically, I think they stayed their welcome a little long. I think after they kind of got the first couple picks, they should have just tried to leave and reset faster, because they didn't really set up for point B defense. It was a little bit scrambled. And we are seeing Cyan getting hacked. A nice play there by Taco. Not going to get anything of it, but always nice to disrupt the Mei. And that health pack obviously is super important on Rialto. Nobody on high ground, which I don't really like from Thiccums Squad.
Yeah, the high ground on Rialto is by far the best part of the map to control out of all 3 points. The little staircase over there.
Oh,
It might
massive shatter on Partial Arts. That's a fight changer, but gets a nice leap. No follow-up on that shatter. And ultimate against run away for naught. Meanwhile, Nervy wins the 1v1 against Hydrated. Or 2v1. Sorry.
And
Mercy
Nervy just kind of
wins it.
blown up the backline here, kind of getting away with literal murder. Because while there is technically double hit scan now on the side of Thiccums Squad, they haven't really been able to answer Nervy yet, and they're still back onto a third barrage. Oh, and it's probably going to go now and be... Oh, well, maybe not with Bob. We'll see.
Oh,
Nope.
but a massive...
EMP barrage.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go. And Bob got slept too. So
Stay Hydrated
though,
is popping off.
killing 3, not even with the Bob. And Hydrated decides no, the puck stops here.
You know what? In honor of that massive pop-off by Stay Hydrated, I'll drink some water.
Nice. Stay hydrated, folks. All right, now, okay, good. We are seeing some high ground
Refreshing.
being taken, but Nervy swaps on the Ashe, immediately gets a pick. The damage boost on the Mercy. We are seeing Gumi getting a ton of value on that Mercy. both the res and the damage boosts are both so huge in these mirror pick comps. And high ground once again given over to I Need Healing pretty much for free.
I mean, we've seen Nervy's Ash already in this match. It's scary. It absolutely won them King's Row. Although he's not paying attention.
Chrissy gets hacks. Not going to be punished for it. Fire Raven hits 2. Not eaten by the Diva, but Sigma can force the zone with the ultimate. Partial though does go off white, so this should hopefully, yeah, especially with those there. Okay, so it will be Thiccums holding, and it does show you how defensive this point B is on Rialto, that even with mediocre high ground control and an opening pick from Nervy, they still hold just because this is point B on Rialto. This is where dreams go to die. If you're on
absolutely.
offense.
Hydrated, getting that headshot onto Nervy. Not quite enough to get the kill in, but enough to make him think twice about getting too aggressive. Although we're going to see a little respect out of Hydrated as well. I mean, we're back to those scrappy fights, Maddie.
We are. And Nervy and scrappy fights should benefit the team with the Mercy because of the damage boost and the res. But yeah, this is just, there's just bodies flying everywhere. There's so many places to look, and like just cooldowns being thrown kind of willy-nilly. Cyan apparently flanking there. I'm not quite sure what that was. A nice sleep on a Partial. Within a bubble, Partial needs to die here. Oh, nope. Partial just wakes up. Okay. Nervy does get a pick on in those downs, but the Bob Shatter comes out. That's a ton of damage. And it will be, again, just...
We're last fight territory here for Any Feeling. Is this Thiccums squad back to the wall? This is where the comeback starts?
Well, I mean, they still do have another map to give, to be fair. But it is frozen now. Okay, swapping onto the Reinhardt. I did feel like they kept on the Monkey a little bit too long. However, I think probably the biggest frustration right now, however, it could go away with another big EMP. Taco's EMP is happening. Oh, but Cyan picks off Nervy. Can Gumi res that? They cannot. This is the res. If you're going to deny your first res all day, it has to be this one. Come on. It does look like Gumi cannot go for it. So that is advantage for Thiccums, especially with Sigma getting DMAX and Taco going down. This is disaster for Ani. They don't even have their EMP anymore. They just have to throw bodies just to touch the point. Fire Raven with the zoning grab. And doesn't even matter. Oh, that was a really... You know, Gumi, that was the first res denied. I don't think we'll count that because it was a desperation one. But it was still a sick play. A big EMP, but not going to be followed up. Yeah, so Taco's EMPs were big, but Taco got 2 EMPs that entire offense.
I mean, Thiccums just kind of shut the door there. They almost captured point B, but not quite. So we're going to have 91.63 meters after point A, which is right over here.
And it was that triple kill from Hydrated that kept them alive, and that keeping alive was pretty much the only spark Thiccums needed to just reaggress. And there is also like there's just like you could tell they were playing a little less panicky, right? Like we saw. So I'm gonna pick on Partial a little bit second as a tank main. We saw it kind of Partial. You saw the idea was there. Partial's going for a lot of charging the other tanks into their team, trying to punish the overextension, trying to get those kills. But if you're whiffing those, and also just if you're not shielding the damage, that's a very high risk, high reward play. And I felt like later Partial did a much better job of still getting a ton of value and a lot of aggression, but getting that aggression in a way that was less exposed.
I 100% agree, and it'll be interesting to see kind of what the counterplay is to that. I mean, we already are seeing completely different comps. That's a fucking Orisa.
Yeah, that is on offense, so I'll give them a second to see. Fire and might just be trying to go for a cheeky little pull. Taco on the Hanzo. The Hanzo McCree is an interesting one. You usually would see Ash instead of the Kree, or Widowmaker instead of Hanzo. But yeah, it looks like it was, Fire Raven's immediately onto the Zarya. And we see Cyan now on the Doomfist. Now, I assumed the Doomfist was one of Time Monster's company. Okay, yeah, Cyan's now onto the McCree. That makes more sense. And now onto Legs. Okay, so we're a bunch of DPS swaps. We end up with Ash Legs against Hanzo McCree. We do actually see the mirror on all the other positions. The both teams now fighting for space. Stay Hydrated now is the one that has that free high. Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
The Legs lock is just something.
I mean, to be fair, considering Cyan as a sub, it's possible that it's the nature of like Cyan might not be the most comfortable in the longer range hit scan. That would be my assumption, as Nervy picks up Stay Hydrated. Hydrated had free high ground, was getting free value, but decided to jump down for reasons.
Yeah, that's kind of a bold move.
And
Partial
partial
charge on
pull
the
up.
heart.
Yeah. I mean, a partial hit someone there. That was a nice play. And okay, that should not happen. Like
Okay,
partial was
that's
just
what should have
trying to.
happened before the kill. He should have been lasered down, but nobody was paying attention.
Partial was trying to stagger and trying to get value through the stagger. And then not only did he not really get staggered, they also somehow got a pick onto the Hanzo, but Nervy just, yeah, okay. Nervy is feeling themselves right now. Nervy is just trying their best to solo carry right now. As far does get the pick on a Nervy, and the spawn advantage is huge. Partial, okay, that was an ambitious shatter, but does force back. I need healing, however, Taco punishes that. Hydrated, uncontested again on high ground. This is a chance for Hydrated to pop off again, and does get the pick on the Taco.
Sigma getting that last kill, but it looks like we will be seeing the point A capture here for Thiccums.
Sigma, looks like Sigma's just trying to get away with charge, not having to reset all that. Now, if you're now Thiccums only have one on point, so I need healing, especially with all their ultimates. It looks like they might be considering a contest here, and they might actually get there with 5 ultimates online.
Here comes all the ults.
And the Grab Dragon, there's the Grab Dragon. There's nothing to counter it.
Oh, why did you put the bob in? You should have just died. Now here comes some more of that questionable ult usage for Thiccums squad. That fight was over. You just took a Grab Dragon to the face. There's no coming back from that. And unless Hydrated is swapping here, they just kind of threw that bob away for nothing, Maddie. I don't like it.
I agree. I think it was probably
Do swap on McCree. All right, there we go. All right, cool.
Now, whether or not that was a planned swap, we'll let them assume it was a planned swap. Like, but I do think that's the kind of thing of like realizing they had no ult counter, and maybe not knowing Dragon was up, maybe hoping they could use the bob to zone out the grabs. But Nervy with the high noon, everybody's got to hide. Nobody peek. Don't peek that too early.
Chrissy.
And Chrissy peeked it too early. I think I heard.
Shield is gonna get blown up.
Yeah, I think I did actually hear partial shield go down. Cyan though, and ambitious. I mean, you use the attack visor, not the best ultimate. You force out the beat, which actually is worth it. So much as this is not the cleanest disengage, if you're Thiccums squad, you might be able to win this fight with the grab coalescence, assuming nobody else gets picked.
Oh, that was close.
I need to stop talking at the end of fights about people getting picked, because every time I say insert here needs to survive, they don't.
So now if you're Frozen, you're looking for the shatter of your life, and you're already hiding in this stairwell. And so if you're talking to your team right now as Frozen in the mic, you're saying, all right, make a realistic engagement, but just back up to cart. And that's what they're doing right now. You know,
all know how
right in the shatter is gonna be so big. It gets all 6.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We all know how quarter teching goes.
Over before it starts. Frozen gets the shatter of his career. Put it on the highlight reel, because
Now,
that's where the map is ending on Rialto.
Do you remember which team it was that got Death Blossom from the corner? Was that also I Need Healing doing it too?
It was yeah, that was Nervy.
So Thiccums really needs to it's first to 4.
I Need Healing. Yeah, they know it's first to 4. We said it in chat. I hope they didn't
So
forget.
well, that's what I'm saying. That they're saying GG. GR. It's first to 4. Yeah. So the kind of good things is going forward is I'm really hoping that this is the wake-up call for Thiccums squad to always check your corners. Imagine I was clapping between each of the syllables, which is hard to pick up on mic. Because, I mean, the Reinhardt ones are especially, to me, kind of bad, because, like, if you don't see a Reinhardt, right, like, Reaper at least is a flanker, so, like, maybe Reaper somewhere, but, like, if you don't see a Reinhardt in front of you, check your corners.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's something you learned in GOATs, that if you don't see the Rhine, something bad is gonna happen.
Exactly. And the thing too is that, like, I do like well, part of it I think also shows about how confident ID Healing is right now to go for a play like that. But you got to imagine Thiccums squad's mental. They really got to dig deep. They're down 3-0. They just got flank shattered on their last fight.
They looked. There were some good looks coming out of Thiccums squad for that map. I think if they kind of look at what they did right. And they stopped using their player icons to try and get a hold of a cat, because right now it says pss, pss. I definitely think they can look good here on Hanamura.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense was strong, and this was known as Draw Mora for a reason.
Yeah, and I mean
it's
their
fucking
first
2CP.
two maps, weren't really winnable, right? Like they were blowouts. That map was winnable for Thiccums.
Absolutely.
So technically there is improvement. And as you said, like the Hanamura, could be a chance of change, and it definitely both. You can kind of feel the different team structures, right? Thiccums clearly kind of wants and embraces that chaotic style, which I Need Healing is playing, but in a way that has a bit of a better overall idea behind it, right? Like small things, and those small things make a difference here, like putting your DPS on the high ground and staying there, not overcommitting ultimates. Honestly, I don't know much about these teams. I don't know if there is any ult tracking. If there is, I Need Healing is doing it a lot better because there's a lot more of a there's a lot more counter ulting coming from I Need Healing or preemptive ulting than Thiccum Squad, which seems to much more kind of press Q in a panic sometimes.
And they are doing a little bit of debate here for what map they're going to pick. They did initially say Hanamura. They said they spoke too soon. The choices are Hanamura, Anubis, or Volskaya. Personally, I do Volskaya just because I think it's probably the best 2CP map. But
we all know the best 2CP map is Paris.
Well, of course, and it's too good, and that's why we can't have it in the tournament.
And if you can't have Paris, then maybe Horizon Lunar Colony.
Yeah, it's got that little secret banana hatch on there. I don't think there's any better map design than that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anytime you have a map or bastion that's viable, you got to look at it, and that's what Horizon is. So I get it. They don't want to unleash that amongst people, so we're not going to have Horizon. Thiccums right now trying to figure what map they want to play. I personally, Volskaya is probably the best one. Personally, I actually really like watching Anubis. I hate playing Anubis, but I do like watching Anubis because it's like it feels more different to me than like Volskaya, which Volskaya really just feels like I don't know. I personally just like watching Anubis, but if I'm Thiccums, I would pick Hanamura personally.
Get to watch me fail miserably at typing in real time, but the desk is currently noticing Nervy because they did read the rules and the maps and everything. So
yeah, well,
desk appreciates.
Nervy has been cam for a couple other matches and has been the essentially working doing.
Mangon, pick the fuck up of that grasshopper, bring it home.
Yeah, Nervy has been definitely a very solid administrator or facilitator of matches and stuff like that. So
the Shrikes have beaten Benchwarmers. So Shrikes are the first D2 team into the grand finals, and we are currently how do you tell the difference between a male or female grasshopper? I'm actually curious. Yeah.
Do not know.
But so we'll be seeing I Need Healing or Thiccums Squad going up against the Obsidian Shrikes.
Congratulations to them.
An Ovi poster. Is that like a kind of poster on like its wall or something?
And it does look like it will eventually be Hanamura.
It swapped again. I'm in hell. Hey, cool, we got a bot in here.
Traveling to Hanamura.
All right, so Hanamura. This is where, if you're Thiccums Squad, the reverse sweep has to start. And I do know I remember interviewing Fire Raven after quarters. I would like to potentially see some adaptation from Thiccums Squad, but my understanding is that partial arts is basically a Reinhardt one trick. So chances are high we're just going to see the same basic like Ryan, Zarya, Lucio, Moira setup from Thiccums squad, and the only thing we'll see change potentially is their DPS setup.
Ready for battle.
We'll see. It looks like the May Reaper setup, so just the pure run and gun style is what Healing is going to go for defense, which makes sense on this map. There's a massive choke point. May is really good at massive choke points, but I really hope that hydrated symmetric pick is legitimate, because you can't Maywall me off the point if I'm already on the point.
Amen to that.
Please, I want to see this. I want to see this MTP. I don't think it'll work long term against the Reaper May, but it might be surprising and explosive enough that they get away with it.
We'll follow along on the sim adventure.
All right. Yeah, they're rolling it on the sim. They're going to at least try it. Now, point or high ground? Call it now.
High ground. Oh, it takes a
And
little
yeah,
bit.
Will be high ground. They do get there.
They
Parsard shield
Maywalled their. Oh my god.
Maywall is down. This is your chance. You got to just W1 right now if you are Thiccums squad. While Partial's shield is getting so low, and there's the Maywall, but the Maywall doesn't cut anyone off. You're okay with that, and that's again just your chance to go.
Full microwave mode. Sim beam go burr.
And that sim is charged up now. This is the chance for Hydrate to just melt. Yeah, we see it just melted on Frozen. And even the Maywall at this point isn't really a counter, because the Symmetra just charges up her beam more on the Maywall.
Yeah.
The pick has already happened. This is just stagger kills at this point. Partial Art's just holding down the mouse one button. You know, if you're I need healing, you try to get your ultimates. You don't use any of them. Talk with a nice freeze. Trying to get to that May ultimate before they die.
Partial Arts forgot how to count.
Taco is just doing their best to stay alive and be annoying, and will get rewarded. So much as that was a very quick point A cap for Thiccums squad, there is now 5 ultimates available for I Need Healing.
Could we see the snowball?
It's unlikely considering the 5 defensive ultimates. It requires basically the fattest shatter of Partial's life combined.
Oh, they're telling it back around the backside.
Oh,
They
the
know
big
it's
brain.
coming though.
Okay.
And there comes the Death Blossom.
Oh, baby.
The wall does
The
separate
wall.
them out, but it's just delaying the inevitable at this point.
Well, the wall actually, like, basically they used the wall so that half the team couldn't get away from Nervy's ultimate. And then they combined it with the May ult. That was a very clean ult combo fight
Looks
win.
like we might get some swaps here.
I would assume so.
To
Unless
the J Silly.
it looks like, yeah, Taco, okay. Eventually goes on with Junkrat. Hydrated. I imagine staying on the Symmetra mostly for the wall. In which case, I want them to just go down mid, wall off the high ground, and just go. But we'll see if they have anything more in mind. There is no.
Yeah,
They need
time to go.
Yeah, they need to take this fight before B comes up. A nice immortality field, forcing out the ultimates. That's a very clean initial fight there.
They telly out of the grab. I forgot that's something you can do.
I don't like how passive Thiccums squad play that. I liked that initial immortality field to survive the grab, but they didn't do anything off it. They just kind of sat there, and then no one pressed Q. Admittedly, you have to, it's hard to press Q into grab, but the issue is that now White has beat, now Frozen has shatter. Now your window is much narrower. If you're Thiccums squad, you really need to execute this. This is your best fight to take this point with good time remaining. Meanwhile, Nervy once again on the flank, looking to just drop down and murder someone.
Doing what Reaper does best.
And the TP onto the high ground. I love the same TP plays coming.
Nervy's just gonna telly up there and take the fight though.
No fear. And the wall is currently the only ultimate that's used. Thiccums squad.
Nervy's got his
heard conversation about ult.
Nervy's gonna use it.
Might be punished for it. The tire and the grab whips. The tire kills off White, but the shatter comes in there, and oh no, Thiccums.
Oh,
and
partial.
Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. We've only seen the opposite. We were talking earlier about how Thiccums press Q too often. We've actually seen this weird hesitance to press their ultimate keys. And we kind of saw that punished. Like, Nervy just sat there and then eventually built up ult, and White didn't even need to use the beat. I think we're really kind of seeing the confidence of the two teams playing right now. Like we're watching such aggressive, confident play coming out from I Need Healing, whereas if you're taking squad, you can feel they're trying to not make mistakes right now, and that's really hurting them. Because then they panic after they make a mistake, and then things like that chatter happen. But, you know, Window is a great ultimate. It's a nice way to start a fight. You could at least trade that with the beat. But right now, these teams just fighting for space, fighting for high ground.
Nervy's just waiting. It's a patient Reaper.
All right, where's
because
the tire?
Because that tire's going to be big.
Now, okay, Chrissy actually did make the nice play. It was a split second too late. Like, I hate to see that as a former Baptiste main. You hate to see that when you immortality the dead corpse. If Master Ryan Zero was in chat, he knows what I'm talking about. I have a great ability to immortality field his dead Reinhardt corpse. And yeah, White is still just holding on to this beat, and now there's another set of tank ultimates, and this is getting out of hand so fast for Thiccums squad. It's going to be so long for them to be able to build up another good ultimate stack to be able to win. Look how low Partial and Fire are on their ultimates. If they're going to cap this, it might be an overtime cap even. And after looking so strong in those sim TPs, just didn't see the we saw the execution, but not the conversion. And their punt.
They got a little slow with them.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want. For them to be able to.
Oh, Science! That's a nice execute, but gets punished for it, and not really worth
every one defense kill is worth. Or every one attack kills are 2 defense kills. So they're already down 1 on attack.
Yeah, and like it's Lucio too. Lucio gets back so fast. All right, can they get a tick? That's at this point you're just trying to get a tick.
Yeah,
a math shatter.
So you don't get. Oh well, they ain't getting this fight.
Yeah.
And then there's still. Oh. Did Chrissy use that window and die?
Yeah. Well, Chrissy, they used window to start the fight. Like Chrissy
okay,
used window, they were using it, but White, and this is what we're talking about, that ult has been, White has not used this beat ult defense. White is really doing an excellent job of recognizing when to use the beat, when the team is low and needs it, and when the passive healing from White and Gumi will be enough.
Chrissy onto the Lucio.
Well, yeah, you have to at this point. You just gotta.
Yeah,
this is just
choice.
I think this is just run down mid. We're seeing Fire Raven onto the Diva. Yeah, I think this is just desperation. Fire Raven hoping to eat the Sigma ult.
Uh-oh, here comes Nervy.
And Nervy again, getting so much ultimate value. And there's the grab and the tire. Oh, but, okay, yeah, Frozen hits the tire, and yeah, okay. Yeah, this is pretty clean looking for I Need Healing right now.
There's your win con for I Need Healing.
Yep. All right, now, to be fair, this is Hanamura. Point A holds are possible. And even more so, it's a draw on Mura. Point B holds are very possible. You know, hope it's not lost for Thiccums squad. You know, they had good signs there. It was just an issue, especially on point B, of not executing their plays. And it actually found it really interesting. Like, they look... So their sim plays were pretty clean. It looks like Hydrated knew what they were doing on the sim. They had some good TP strats. They played them well. It was just an issue of like they TP'd a place and then we're like, wait, now what? Like you could literally see their brain thinking like, okay, we're here, what do we do? And what they did was stand there and let Nervy farm them.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of been sort of the story of the match. We've seen Nervy get barrages way too quickly, get blossoms way too quickly, and now they're just messing around in the attack spawn.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Orisa Zarya. I mean, I would respect it if I Need Healing wanted to send a message to Obsidian Strikes. Go, look, we're going to win with Zarya.
We watched 05 heads do it the other day.
Exactly. And we all know that the best team to learn your team comp and strategies from is 05 heads.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know what 05 heads was doing. They knew benchwarmers were watching them, or not benchwarmers, beta shocks were watching the match. So they were just fucking around.
All right, now, the biggest question for me. Will Thiccums squad know how to deal with this?
They do the spicy high ground telly. Oh, I'm here for it.
Frozen almost throws it by going the wrong way, but it is a 3-point given, and the Symmetra team gets Symmetra now. Impartial gets in there by Frozen. Okay, Tracy should not get that red. That red should never happen. That said, though, it is Nervy and Sigma pick. Oh, and White! Oh,
White!
baby. White might have just stolen Nervy's play of the game.
Them
Nervy
environmental
had that
kills.
massive blossom, and that was going to be the play of the game. But White just killed 4, and 2 of them were off the edge.
Well, and there it is. This is at least a draw.
All right, so good news for Thiccums squad is that, you know, you're not going to get steamrolled. There's no ultimates to... there's no ultimates to steamroll them with. And aggressive teleport right into the
fight.
Yeah, okay.
They split
That
themselves. That was
I was talking about how confident I Need Healing was looking. I think that's on the verge of cocky there. However, they did get picked. Okay, yeah, this is Hanamura. There's no way this should happen, right? But White and Taco. Oh
What?
no! Please
What?
no!
What?
Not like this. Chrissy, don't go
What?
for that red. Chrissy,
No!
don't go for red. Taco, no! No,
How?
how it ends.
Taco's
Please,
absolutely
this is
popping
how it
off. He's got his tire.
ends. Okay.
Both
this is
tires
not
are out.
how-
I heard that in stereo.
Okay, hydrated, please. Hydrated, please. No, not like this is how it ends.
Oh,
Oh, you hate to see it. GG's. I Need Healing. Go to the finals. Popping off in chat.
yeah. Your Shadow Cup, your Shadow Memorial Cup finals will be Obsidian Strikes versus I Need Healing.
And it was White stealing their replay of the game right
Yeah,
there.
it was.
There
You
is.
called it.
There it is.
I just love the boop on a martial arts mid-charge. Oh, he did get some more kills too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that... You know, we were talking about defensive spawns for all of Hanamura B when Thiccums was on the attack, and I Need Healing apparently heard us and was like, nah fam, we win 3v4. It's fine. Alright, well... That was a match that happened.
Yeah, it was very I mean there was some good stuff out of Thiccums. Definitely don't go home with your tail between your legs. The control was very close. And they definitely had a really good look on Rialto. It wasn't a complete rollover and die despite the 4-0.
Yeah. Do you have an idea in mind for who you want to give player of the map? Because I know who I want to give it to.
It was pretty easy. I'll let you go ahead and say it.
I mean, you think we all know it's going to go to Nervy Titan 40.
Yep.
Yeah, Nervy just absolutely dominated that match. On every hero. Like, we saw the Fire, we saw the Ashe, we saw the Reaper. Nervy was just showing up in the kill feed time and time again. And Thiccums just could not answer them no matter what they did. And Nervy also gets, like, the extra player of the match nod for, like...
Reading.
Knowing the rules. Yeah, exactly. We all know reading is the hardest skill.
Yeah, it's one that is lacked in Golden Hammer Gaming, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
we're working on a sponsorship from Hooked on Phonics. We'll see how it goes. Does Hooked on
Well,
Phonics
Hook on
even
Phonics.
still
We're going for
exist?
the. I don't know if our chat can handle it. I think we need to start with a sponsorship from the Alphabet song. No, we gotta.
We're gonna get sponsored by Alphabet Soup.
Exactly. All right. Do you think are we gonna see if there's anyone who's up for an interview, or are we just gonna call it there?
I think we call it there.
All right.
I have work first thing. But
All right.
GG's to everyone. We will be moving on to the grand finals for D1 and the Shadow Memorial Cup this week. Again, your grand finals for D1 will be Beta Shocks versus Own 5 Heads. And for the Shadow Memorial Cup, it will be I Need Healing versus the Obsidian Strikes. No time or date on those yet, but we'll drop in an announcements when we know it. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for jumping in and playing a quick round of Among Us. And it was pretty nice winning it. But thanks again from Maddie and I, and we'll catch you guys later. Stay safe.
Bye, everybody. Have fun.